I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night. Welcome to another very important informational bulletin here. Mike Martin's here, the voice of the Commonwealth. So what is going on? Well, here it is. A little tidbit of information for people out there across the Commonwealth. Inflation is so bad, even high-income Americans are going to the dollar store. So there it is. It's starting to hit America bad, and it's been hitting America, but in slower increments because housing is still, in many parts of America, within reason, as opposed to other countries in the Commonwealth like Australia, New Zealand, the UK, and Canada. So what is going on? Well, here it is. Let's spare a thought for those in America because inflation is so bad, even high-income Americans are going to the dollar store. So with inflation at a 4-decade high and food prices being enormously affected, it's no surprise that Americans, even those in higher income brackets, have been heading to discount stores for groceries. There it is. According to the Consumer Price Index CPI figures, so I don't go off of this because they moved a lot of stuff from the CPI basket, keeping it under control, but it rose 12.2% in the past year and overall food price index 1% in June, bringing the latter categories total to 10.4% for the 12 months ending June. This represents the largest 12-month increase since the period ending February 1981. You guys remember what happened in February 1981 when they had to raise interest rates during the Reaganomics, during the Reagan administration, where they had to save the country for an incredible amount of bad debt that was flowing out there. All right, what's going on here? Debt Collapse is reporting Walmart continues to lose customers as inflation forces Americans to turn to dollar stores. There it is right there. Many of Walmart's former customers have yet to return to shopping at the retail chain as President Joe Biden's inability to keep inflation under control makes even their discount prices less appealing than shopping at dollar stores. According to the analysis conducted by Reuters, foot traffic at Walmart's 3,573 supercenters in the United States and its 370 other discount stores fell by 2.7% on average from June 1st to July 25th compared to the same period last year. So there it is right there. Fuel prices keep Americans at discount stores, so you're going to see fuel prices. So Walmart CEO Doug McMillon had previously characterized that the retail chain and inflation fighter at the top destination for shoppers during recessionary periods, but Walmart's share at the first choice of consumers for grocery purchases dropped 27.4% in June to 25.5% in July as more Americans turn to discount dollar stores. And natural news here, Arsenio Toledo is reporting more high-income Americans are shopping at discount stores due to unrelenting inflation. Unrelenting inflation. That's a word I don't use too often, but there it is right there in your face. The inflation crisis gripping the United States has become so devastating that even Americans in higher income brackets are heading to discount stores to save on groceries. Higher income brackets. Well, what have we been saying here on the store? So let's go back to type in dollar. We're going to type dollar across the channel. And border wall is to keep Americans out of Mexico. Rest in peace, American dollar, Russian gold-backed currency. This is over 2.5-3 years ago, before the you-know-what. Dollar store is booming as inflation kicks in hard and middle class has less money. And that's pretty much in Canada and the Commonwealth 2 years and change ago before the you-know-what. Dollar Tree intends to fill a lot of positions in upcoming nationwide hiring event. The discount variety retail plans to hire more than 25,000 associates. And let's see what we got here. Watch this one right here. Middle class now turns to dollar store as wages are not keeping up with inflation. 4 years ago, we were covering this and stating what was happening. And the Commonwealth was getting hit hard, and the blue states of America were too. The blue states of America were out of whack. I mean, the price of housing would go up $10,000, $20,000 in a quarter, or in a good weekend of bidding wars and stuff, right? So what do we talk about here? Now, let me tie to affluent or wealthy, or right here. Banks are now referring people to food bank. They will raise interest rates. They will raise interest rates and foodflation. My opinion, banks are now transferring people to food bank to help them pay their mortgage when they raise interest rates. They will have a tough time hiding the inflation. They will call it foodflation. So that was 2 years ago. So let's go back to that. Look at that right there. before the you-know-what, August 27, 2019. Bank helps now referring people to food bank to help them pay. And Matt, where was that? That was in Australia because people were owning multi-million-dollar homes that you could buy in Alabama for 40 grand. The same home you have in Australia, you could buy in Florida for 130 grand. So people weren't getting the bang for their buck in the Commonwealth because we opened our floodgates to foreign investing and allowed and lower interest rates, lowering interest rates to a point where they were giving money away for free. And not only that, they were basically creating these first-time home mortgages, first-time home buyer grants, not like the American ones, but the ones in Canada where you had to pay back with interest if you didn't pay it back at a certain time. So that's how desperate they were across the Commonwealth. Yes, people will be flocking to more dollar stores and discount bargain centers to find what it is they need for their day-to-day, daily existence. Anyways, guys, Mike Martin's here, the voice of the Commonwealth, bringing you this quick update. I hope everyone has a great, fine day out there, and I'll see you on the flip side. And guys, if you get a little bit of time, I'm going to urge you, if you want to actually hear people talk the talk and actually discuss the discuss and really go into specifics that you're not allowed to go to on the YouTube platform, don't forget to check us out on Odyssey. You're going to want to watch the last mic of the night, 452. There it is, 452. It's all lies, then some more lies. The lying is the new truth. We got some really good callers on 452. And if you like that one, go back to 451. And no solutions episode 451. Just go back. Just keep going back. Doctors dropping like flies, 450. And we just keep going back and back and back. And you could catch last time for Mike of the Night 448. We had Uneducated Economist, and then I think it was, 449, we had Alaska Prepper. Anyways, guys, don't forget to check us out on Odyssey if you want the full spectrum of discussion. Mike Martin's here. Have a good one. I have spoken.